Okay, story time with Richie. I'm in a Telegram group called Super Sleuths. There's about 50 people in there. It's a private group. And in that group, we test different bots. We talk about trading strategies. They're really into long and shorts and, leverage trading, which I don't do much of yet. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. And in that group, there are also other creators of bots. And one creator of a certain bot, a copy trade bot, asked me to give an honest review. So I said, okay, if you set me up with the bot, I'm going to throw some funds in there, and after a couple of weeks, I'll review it. And this is my review. Now I know that I said I would not talk about any more drip forks. I did say that, right? Like and subscribe. So just so you know, there's no referral link for this from me. I didn't get paid for this review. I just got given the opportunity to test it out, right? This is Splash Trading from the Splassive ROI DApp, which was one of the first drip forks, which I never actually entered, actually. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to show you my experience of using it for the past 3 weeks. My gains, my losses, right? It's a trading bot. We don't expect to magically just make money on them. We speculate on the long-term success of these bots, right? That's the best way to see it. God, I sound like Furio now. Let's just not talk about their bot. Just don't talk about it. If you talk about their bot, apparently it's a very sensitive issue. So Splassive has been around for a long time now, where they do have their own bot strategy on Finandy. And what this entails is staking a certain amount of Splash token in their tap, which is basically a faucet. Then you are able to deposit funds into Finandy, and then you can copy their master bot. So therefore, any trades the master bot makes, you also make those trades. With the plan being then that you can watch your passive income grow as the master bot longs and shorts the market. And also at the same time, which is more interesting for me, you can start to experiment yourself with leverage trading. So let's have a look at it. If you're still watching, then please smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. Did you know that 75% of people who watch my videos are not even subscribed? Shocking, I know. So subscribe, hit the like, send me a comment. All right, let's check out Splash Trading. So if you go to splassive.com/trading, you will end up on this very strange color schemed site, blue and gray, unique. This is Splash Trading. No deposit fee, no withdrawal fee, profit sharing of 18%. How to participate? This is on the avax chain, right? But of course, Finandy is not on the avax chain. You need at least 5,000 Splash tokens staked in the tap to be able to onboard our copy trading service. You don't have enough tokens in your tap. Stake more to become eligible. It's what you'll probably see if you are just finding this for the first time. So 5,000 Splash tokens, of course, we would then come to the Splash chart and we'll see what's happened there. So, Splash has not had the best time of it since it was exploited a few months ago. And you can also see that the price has been on a steady decline. Essentially, it's a bear market and the tap does give you 2% daily on your stake Splash. So there will be a lot of inflation going on there and the price will probably struggle in the bear market, just like it's, they were forked from Drip and Drip has also been struggling in the bear market with price. So the price now of Splash token is 4 cents, just about 5 cents. And you need 5,000 of those for staking into to be able to unlock the master bot, which would be $250, which is cheap, right? That's very cheap to be able to use a bot. So nice entry level, to be honest. The fact that Splassive, even though I've never bought the token or joined into their ROI DApp before, the fact that they're continuing to build, they do have a rumored play to earn game coming out at some point, and it's generally, honestly, for me, it is the trading part of this which I'm most interested in. So let me just tell you, what were my results with the Splash Trading, right? So it looks like a lot right now, but I'll show you essentially what's happening is I'll come into this copy trading and it will bring up that I am copy trading with the master trade, with the master bot, right? This is the master bot here. I'm copying whatever it does. I can set my own parameters here. The minimum deposit to open a position with this would be $100. So you'd be $250 to buy the Splash, hold the Splash in your wallet. I guess there's a fee, so it might be 280 or something like that, right? Because of the taxation fee. It's probably burn Splash when you buy Splash, if it's anything like Drip. Plus another $100 to put into this to then see if your $100 will go up and down with the bot, right? Okay, I use 400% of my balance, and the maximum of open positions I have is 5 running right now. So then I come back to my trades. How are we doing? Okay, so I have $956 inside of this at the moment, but I did deposit $2,000. Yes, let's start on the bad news. Now you can come and see all of my closed positions, and you might be thinking, hang on a minute, that's all green. Winning 16 cents, 19 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, $1, 10 cents, 10 cents. This is all green. There's not hardly any losses. And you would be not wrong there, right? It's been about 2 weeks of just winners, right? Everyone winning. Only this one here, Uniswap trade, lost me 14 cents. So how did I lose $1,100 in the space of about 2 hours with this? So this is where the warning would come in. This is not financial advice. DeFi is very high risk, right? You need to roll with the punches, take the wins with the losses. What happened was that the settings that were on the bot were for a market which was downturning, essentially is how I understand it, and there was a stop loss set. So we can come into Splash Trading. This is their Telegram, and this is where we'll kind of explain what happened. Yeah, so it's been about 2 weeks since I lost that big bag there. That's why I didn't want to make a video. I'll tell you one thing, right? Before we did lose that on that one day and lost a lot of percentage, we were making very high percentage, about 2% a day. And I wanted to sit on this, right, and not tell anyone about it. And I was about to make a video on the very day that we lost. And thank God I didn't, because then would have had a lot of people maybe join, and then this problem occur, right? And probably they would have gone gallivanting in thinking that money's free and they're going to be rich, and then realize, oh my God, I just lost 50% of my cash. Where did it go? What happened, Richie? It's all your fault. So I'm really happy that I waited. Now I'm pretty happy to tell people that I actually am continuing to use this service, and I am tempted to double down on it and build my bag back up to 2,000 and see if I can regain the lost money. So what happened? Since the beginning of the new day, we lost 3 trades with huge losses: Litecoin, Dash, and BNB. We were in short positions while Litecoin went up 38%. That was because on this day, BitBoy, I believe, fucking BitBoy, he made a video saying that Litecoin was going to be a very important token in the next bull run, and everyone bought Litecoin. Dash went up 25%, BNB went up 16%. With 0 pullbacks, just straight to the moon, like we like it. But we didn't want it that day. We wanted them to actually not do that. Those are extreme scenarios, and the trades hit the stop loss, meaning that they stopped the trade at a loss. So that means that for the day it went down 43%, for the week it went down 38%, and for the month it went down 29%. Luckily, and for me, I'd only been in it for about 4 days before that, so it meant that all of the gains that I made, which was pretty good. I put in 2,000 and it was already up to $2,100 before this happened. So anyway, so after that, they adjusted everything to make sure that the stop loss cannot be hit, and that if the market does have some weird black swan event like this, that there are precautions put in place so that you will not lose your bag. As you can see, the community responded with, okay, let's continue and see what's happening. So since then, let's come down to the last trades. We have had, this is the entirety of last week. We had 1% daily, it looks like an average APR of about 100% APR on everything for that week. And this would now be called the safe bot, right? Because they have put the restrictions on it. The plan is to also introduce a higher APR bot into the service, so then there will be 2 choices for you. You can take the safe route where you can earn, as you can see, with $900, I'm earning like 22. I'm earning about $1 or $2 a day at the moment with this. That's why I'm tempted to put more money in and risk it, right? That's the main thing. But they will also be introducing a higher APR bot, which of course will come with more risk, okay? Meaning that you will also get heavy losses with your heavy wins. All part of the fun. Now, what I like about this is that to be honest, before this, I'd never even taken part in any kind of leverage trading or watched it, and it is quite fun. Like, you can come to the open orders and you can see how they're going, right? Like here we've got a long on Polkadot. Oh, and we just got a new trade open there, see, with Matic USD, and you can click on it and it will give you the information of what's going on here, right? So we're buying and selling the token at different amounts to try and come out with a balance of a higher amount, is how I understand it. I still need to do a lot of studying on exactly how this all works though, because it is pretty confusing for me too, which is why I like having the opportunity. If I do want to, I could also take my future capital, right, and I could do it myself with it and start to play around on this too. For now, I'm just sitting back watching it go. So to give you an example of how much you can make, yesterday I had $952 in here, and today I have $956. So if I did double down on my money and it continued to succeed, instead of making $3, $4 a day, I'd start making $6. And the more you add, the more you can make, in theory. But like I said, this is a very, I am a guinea pig here. You could also be a guinea pig if you wanted to try it out. I'm in no way telling you to try it out. I just thought I'd tell you a pretty interesting story that came from being a guinea pig in DeFi. Now, a lot of people think that when you get a trading bot that you have a guaranteed route to profit. It's just not the case. It's all about try and error. I'm also in another bot which has been running a loss for months, but I'm keen on just waiting it out until it can be refined and modified, and then eventually I think it will be able to turn profit, and the patience will be worth it. And I see it as something that could be another bullet in my DeFi assault rifle, essentially, right? So that if my passive income plays, for example, if my yield farming plays like with Tomb and Pancake Swap and the animal farms start drying up, and then my ROI plays with like Drip and Frost Flakes or Farm of Fortune start drying up, and then at the same time I still have another one. I have trading bots, right? And they might be able to supply me with passive income for that month also. Having all three of these, plus the idea of just holding on to blue chips, hodling them, of course, and waiting for the value of them to rise again. Different things, managing risk. And I just thought it would be a pretty interesting story to tell you about how I got wrecked. I made a joke actually that Splash Trading spends money faster than my wife. Is how I would see it on that day. So I'm hoping that I can recover back the 1,000 that I lost. I think I can, but if not, that's sometimes what happens in DeFi, right? We need to live and learn. Actually, from what I'm learning by using this platform is making up actually in a way for the lost funds. In a way, a little bit, just a bit. So in order to get involved with Splash Trading and try it out for yourself, you would have to have a budget of about $400 at minimum budget for this to purchase the Splash tokens, and then deposit a minimum of $100 into Splash Trading to try it all out. If you were interested, you can see here the daily percentage. They don't hide anything. It was going well. 7% daily, 1% daily, 2% daily, 1% daily, minus 43% daily. Well, who's going to sell that, right? But then since then, they have put in new restrictions, and you can see that the daily percentage has gone down quite a lot. But at the same time, I'm happy to take 0.4% daily on a bot if it's going to last for a whole year and give me that continually for a whole year. That's brilliant, right? That's an amazing APR. So let's see how this goes in the future for me. If it does continue, and if I ever do make back the initial that I lost, that would be quite a story, right? So come on, you could do it, boys. If you're interested, I will attach this scribe how on how you would set it all up after you purchase the tokens. An easier way would be to get into the Splash Trading Telegram. There's 408 people in here, and they're very helpful with how to work it all out. And all you really want to do is wait for that beep. Beep! And then I like the noise because then you're like, oh, I've got a new trade, right? And we're going to potentially make some more money. And that's what I'm all about. All right, so I have been Crypto Mischief. Hope you enjoyed this video review, honest review of Splash Trading. Like I said, I'm currently losing money. Now, who else is going to tell you this? I could easily, right, just so you know this, right, I could easily have made myself a Splash team, ignored the fact that I lost money, said I made loads of money, left a referral code, and onboarded all of you. I could have lied, but I didn't, because I respect you guys and I wanted you just to learn about another project in the DeFi space that I personally am finding quite enjoyable and interesting, even though it did lose half my money, which is kind of funny. Splash Trading, for now, honest review, I'd have to give it probably a 4 out of 10 because it did have that blip. But if I took the blip out and I just got in after the blip, then I would give it like a 8 out of 10. Right, so it's all about timing sometimes in DeFi, and I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. I don't have a crystal ball, but if it continues to run like this, I have figured out mathematically that if I keep with this $956 in my account and I continue to trade, it's going to take me, at these rates of about 0.4% a day, it's going to take me about 200 to 250 days to break even again on what I lost. Or I can take another 1,000, put it in, and then it would fix that in about 120, 130 days. So I'm very tempted to take the risk to get back to even, but that's my risk profile. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, that you should always be aware of what your level of risk is. Never go above it. Don't feel FOMO. Don't feel like you're being pushed into try something that you think is going to make you life-changing amounts of money, because 9 times out of 10 in DeFi, you actually lose out when you jump the horse like that. So just jump the gun, jump the horse, whoever says that. Jump in the horse. Okay, so I have been Richie Crypto Mischief. Thanks for watching today's video on Splash Trading. Peace. Don't get wrecked.